I'm Miss Emily. Welcome back to Young Giants Tutoring. I'm going to be reading a story very soon. When you see the book, you have to tell me if the book is a fiction book or a non-fiction book. Okay? All right. Let's hop right on. The title of the story today is Wild Weather. Wild Weather. Wow, I wonder what the weather is like today. Wherever you are around the world, what's the weather like today? You can look outside and find out. Wild weather. Okay. Let's look at storms. Oh, have you figured out if our book is fiction or non-fiction? Ah, you are very smart. It is a non-fiction book. That means it's going to tell us about real things, things that really happen. It's not a made-up story. We really do have it. So this is a real story. It's not made up. Yes, it is non-fiction. So it's going to tell us about something real. And remember that a non-fiction book has a table of contents. It will tell you what pages you could find what it's going to talk about. So that means if I don't want to read the whole book and I just want to find out about tornadoes, I will go straight to page 20. If I want to find out about hurricanes, I'm going to go straight to page 10 without having to look through the whole book, okay? Storms. A hurricane hitting Florida, USA. Whoosh, whoosh. The weather is wild. This is a storm, a big storm. Big storms can blow over houses and trees. Big storms can be dangerous, but they can be very exciting too. I don't want to be where there's a storm. Thunderstorms. Have you ever experienced a thunderstorm? Rumble. These are hailstones. They can be big or small. Rumble! The weather is wild. This is a thunderstorm. Thunderstorms are common storms. Before a thunderstorm, you can see big, dark clouds. These clouds are called thunder clouds. A lot of rain and hail can fall from thunder clouds. Crash! Boom! Thunder is caused when lightning makes the air heat up. Thunder can make different noises. It can rumble and it can crackle. We have words here with the silent E. It can crash and it can boom. Swish, swoosh, swish, swoosh goes the hurricanes. Hurricanes are often given names. This one was called Hurricane Mitch. Swish, swish. The weather is very wild. This storm is a hurricane. Hurricanes are very big, strong storms. They have very high winds and lots of rain. Did you know that the wind in a hurricane can blow faster than a car can speed down the motorway? I didn't know that. Wow. Hurricanes form over the sea. Warm, wet air rises up from the sea. This air forms clouds. Lots of heat comes from these clouds. This can cause thunderstorms with heavy rain and strong winds. These photos of hurricanes were taken from space. Do you like to travel to space? This hurricane is over a farm. Hurricanes are wide storms. They can be so wide that they can stretch from one town to another town 800 kilometers away. The center of a hurricane is called the eye. Why is it called the eye? Maybe because there's an eye in the middle? Yes. The strong winds in a hurricane blow round and round. The center of a hurricane is called the eye. The winds are not strong in the eye of a hurricane. Hurricanes are wide and strong, so they can cause a lot of damage. They can blow over houses and trees and cause floods. There are two ways that hurricanes cause floods. Hurricanes cause floods. Has a flood ever happened close to you before? Have you watched videos of floods? If you want to see a live flood, you can go to YouTube and check for floods. Floods can happen because of all the rain that falls during a hurricane. Floods can also happen when the wind is so strong that it makes big waves in the ocean. Sometimes these waves are bigger than a giraffe. When the waves crash onto the land, they cause floods. So these houses were damaged by waves caused by a hurricane. Galveston. I've never heard of this one before. On September 8, 1900, there was a very strong hurricane that started in the Gulf of Mexico. It blew across the town of Galveston, Texas. Lots of the buildings were blown down. The hurricane also caused big waves. More than 6,000 people were washed away. This is when the waves crashed onto the land. Tornadoes. Tornadoes. Swirling, swirling, swirling. Spin, swirl, roar. Tornadoes are called twisters because of their shape. They're just twisting and twisting. So the weather is wild. This storm is a tornado. Tornadoes are windstorms. They are very dangerous storms. Tornadoes form over the land. A tornado forms within a thunderstorm. A tornado looks like a big black thunder cloud with a tail. The wind in a tornado is much faster than the wind in a hurricane. The tail of this tornado reaches right down to the ground. Tornadoes make a roaring noise when they hit the ground. The noise can be as loud as the roar made by a jumbo jet. Tornadoes are dangerous when they hit the ground. When a tornado hits the ground, the swirling winds suck up everything in their path. This is the glossary. Words used in the book. So we have hail, which are frozen rain that falls in showers from heavy clouds. Hurricane is a storm with violent winds. Lightning, the bright light that flashes in the sky during a thunderstorm. Thunder, loud crashing or rumbling sound heard after lightning. Tornado, spinning wings that look like a funnel-shaped cloud. The end. Bye. See you next time on Young Giants Tutoring.